Let's be honest, and I mean really honest. Do you hate wash and goes? If you do, you're not alone. But today I want to talk about 8 common challenges you experience with wash and goes and simple solutions to it. Good morning, you. My name is Melody, and I am a wash and go in afro-texture hair enthusiast. And today I want to share with you 8 reasons why people often struggle with wash and goes and what you can do about it. So let's jump right into it. Reason number 1, shrinkage. Your hair is actually quite long, and when you do wash and goes, it just shrinks all the way up to your brain. It seems so, at least. Shrinkage is actually a sign that your hair is very elastic. Elasticity is actually a sign of healthy hair, an indication for you that your hair is not damaged by heat or damaged by color, damaged by wearing braids. And if you really do want to try to get a little bit more length from your hair, you can use gels with stronger hold, and you can blow out your hair a little bit to get some strength. Also, when you go to bed at night, you can use scrunchies to make the banding method so your hair stays stretched overnight. Have you ever measured your shrinkage? Have you ever measured how long your hair is when it's stretched and how much it shrinks when it's in a wash and go? Let me know below. Reason number 2, frizz. So you use time to apply your hair gel on your hair, and you expect nice defined juicy curls, and you end up with frizzy hair. Frizz actually means texture, it means volume. But if you really want to avoid frizz, you can find a gel again with stronger hold, and when the hair is drying, avoid touching it so you don't disturb the curl pattern you have just set with the gel. Do you fight frizz or do you embrace it? Let me know below. Reason number 3, dryness. So this is a tricky one because our hair, if you have afro texture, especially type 4B, 4C hair, our hair is naturally dry and it lacks the luster that other textures have because the oil doesn't travel down the hair as it would do if our hair was straight. But if you want to do something about this because it bothers you and you don't like that feeling, or you don't like the crunchy feeling that a gel gives you, or your hair feeling naturally dry, you could start with a leave-in conditioner, a light hold leave-in conditioner, then layer a strong hold gel on top, and then if you have a little bit dryness and you would like a little bit more shine, put a little bit oil on top of that. Reason number 4, tangled and single strand knots. To avoid this, you can do your hair in the shower, apply your products on soaking wet hair, apply a strong hold gel, and then try to do smaller sections with shingling your hair so that your ends stay stretched and don't cause these small fairy knots. Also, make sure to do the wash and go in hair that is previously detangled, because if you put a strong hold gel on hair that is already tangled, you're just setting the tangles in place. Reason number 5, detangling after your wash and go is tough. And in this case, I would really suggest, if you have the time, 36 minutes to be exact, to watch my video about how I do my wash routine. It is 36 minutes video, so you might want to see it on your TV with popcorn with a cup of tea. But there I show exactly how I do my wash and go routine with wash, condition, detangle, and apply my products within 30 minutes. In this way, I've not had any trouble with tangles. So maybe the first time you do the wash and goes, you might have some issues, but if you use this method, good detangling brush, a good moisturizing conditioner that is really thick, it should be easier, and it will get easier if you do your wash and goes regularly, ideally a few times a week. But I do know that there's a lot of women who prefer to do it once a week instead. The more often you do them, the less tangles. The more often you do them, the less tangles you experience, especially if you use a strong hold gel that keeps your hair in place until your next wash. Reason number 6, you have white flakes on your hair after you are done with your wash and go. To avoid this, I just want to mention that before you start all of this, to start your shampoo with clarifying shampoo that it's important to remove whatever residue of any other product you've had before. Now I go back to the video. Before you apply products, make a patch test, I will call it. Mix a small drop of each product, like if you're trying with a cream or gel, and mix it on your hands before you apply on your hair. If it disappears completely, then it should be okay. If you do the patch test and you have white clumps in your hand, then the product is probably going to flake or leave residue on your hair. Also, another tip is to do it on soaking wet hair, so ideally in the shower. I do a lot of my product reviews outside the shower to get better lighting and because it's more comfortable to sit, but the ideal is to do it in the shower while your hair is still very wet. Reason number 7, and I'm almost afraid to touch on this one, but I have to address it. Reason number 7, it looks unprofessional. The feeling that your wash and go is not polished or workplace friendly, especially if you have a corporate job. I would suggest you to try styles before, like not do them 8 in the morning when you're late for work and you're frustrated and tired and it has been a long weekend. Also watch other YouTube videos where you can see styles that are appropriate for work. You could start with other styles like putting your hair in a ponytail or some other styles that you are comfortable with. It could also be like a little bit more slick back look, but try to experiment so that you find one that makes you feel comfortable and confident. Reason number 8, disappointment versus expectations. Then you have seen your favorite YouTuber do a wash and go and it looks absolutely gorgeous, and then you do it on yourself and it looks nothing like it. And in this case, it might have to do with one's own expectations, especially if you're following someone who has type 3 hair, loose curls, or even type 4 hair. It might look different to the results you'll get as a 4B or 4C girly. Focus on finding tutorials and role models that looks like your hair. Then you can bring your own hair to its full potential. So far, do you think there are any good reasons and good solutions I've shared with you? Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. I want to share with you 3 more reasons why I think you should reconsider giving wash and goes a try. One of them is freedom. The freedom to have your curl pattern the way it is, just free and out. Not using hours doing twists, braids, and other styles. And then risking, even if you're doing a braid out, a twist out, that after so much work, it doesn't look right as you expected. Why not a wash and go? Let your little curls out. A second good reason to try again is there's nothing like that feeling of having your hair the way it is just out. You feel so confident. That confidence that you get from wearing your hair, not worrying if you can see your tracks, not worrying if your tape-ins are falling off, not worrying if the glue is showing. That gives you so much confidence, and people can see that and you can feel it too. And another reason that people might not think about, but when you just leave your hair in a wash and go and then just put it on a bonnet when you go to bed or put it on a pineapple, it's actually low manipulation. When you're not constantly doing braids and twists and rod sets and all these things, it's actually low manipulation. You're not dealing with your hair as much, so your hair might get healthier and it might grow really long. I really hope you could get some value from this video. Please let me know if there's any other concerns you have about wash and goes, and if you have any tips that we can all learn from, also share your experiences. Thank you very much for watching. YouTube is about to suggest another video like this. I hope you enjoy.